Okay, let's just dive right into this. We're going to tackle a huge idea today, one that could completely reframe how you think about getting older. The whole idea is pretty simple, but wow, is it powerful. What if aging isn't what we've all been told it is?
You know, we all know people like this. Or at least we all want to be them, right? The ones who just seem to defy what we think of as normal aging. They're not just tacking more years onto their life, they're putting more life into their years.
So, what's their secret? I mean, did they just get lucky and win the genetic lottery, or is there something more going on? Could it be that their vibrant health is actually the result of a deliberate strategy? And here we go. This is the core idea of this whole explainer. That slow decline we always connect with getting older, it's not actually an inevitable result of another birthday. It's the direct result of damage that's been building up inside our bodies day after day, year after year. So, what even is this damage? To really get it, we've got to zoom way, way in and look at what's happening at a microscopic level. So, let's get into the science of it all. I want you to imagine your body is like a massive city, okay? And your cells are all the buildings and all the people living in it. Now, every single day, this entire city is under this constant, low level attack from a bunch of different places. And these are the main culprits. They might seem like just a normal part of life, but believe me, each one is a major stressor on your entire cellular system. We're talking about that roller coaster of blood sugar, the constant drip, drip, drip of stress hormones, not getting that deep restorative sleep, and that quiet fire of chronic inflammation.
And you know what? Scientists have a name for this whole process. It's called oxidative stress. The best way to think about it is like rust on a car. It's that slow, steady decay that's caused by being exposed to these damaging elements. And it is at the absolute core of cellular breakdown. Now, the most dangerous part about all of this is that it's completely invisible. It's happening under the surface, and you don't even notice it for years, maybe even for decades. Let's look at the direct cause and effect here. So, you eat a meal that's really high in sugar. What happens? It produces these things called free radicals. Just think of them as these tiny, unstable bullets ricocheting all around inside your cells, causing all kinds of damage. Or say you have a night of bad sleep. That means your brain's cleanup crew just didn't have enough time to take out all the metabolic trash. And chronic stress? Well, that just floods your system with cortisol, which throws your entire hormonal balance completely out of whack. And this right here, this is probably the most important thing to get. None of this actually hurts. You don't get a little warning light after you eat a donut or after a stressful meeting. There's zero immediate feedback telling you that damage is happening. You can't literally feel your mitochondria getting weaker. You don't actually perceive that tiny little slowdown in how your brain processes things. And you for sure can't feel that low-grade inflammation that's simmering away in your tissues. It's totally silent. But just because you can't feel it, that doesn't mean it's not happening. Oh, it is. Every hour of every single day, the damage is just compounding, little by little. So if all of this damage is happening so silently, when do we finally notice it? Well, that happens when all that accumulated damage finally reaches a critical point. Let's call it the tipping point. This is that moment. It's when you suddenly realize, man, I just don't bounce back like I used to. It's when you realize you need that afternoon coffee just to get through the day. You can't remember names as easily. Your body feels stiff and achy in the morning. And we have this simple little phrase for all of it, don't we? I'm just getting older. But what this all really means is that that's a misdiagnosis. It's not about the passage of time. It's about the bill finally coming due for all that accumulated cellular damage. And you know, this changes the entire goal. The objective isn't just to live for more years. The real prize is to extend your health span, that period of your life where you're healthy, you're vibrant, you're functional. And the key to that is putting the brakes on this whole damage process. Okay, so now for the good news. This is not a death sentence, not even close. This damage isn't inevitable, it's manageable. We can actively take back control over our own biology. Let's talk about how. This is the secret of those people we mentioned right at the beginning. They're not lucky, they're strategic. They get that their daily choices, what they eat, how they sleep, how they move, are the inputs that either speed up or slow down that damage process. And here they are, the four most powerful levers you can pull. And notice how they directly fight back against those daily attackers we saw earlier. You stabilize your blood sugar with what you eat. You make sleep a priority. You find real ways to manage your stress, and you move your body every day. These are simple things, but they have profoundly powerful effects on your biology. You have to remember, your body is an incredible adaptation machine. It's not fragile, it's resilient. The moment you stop sending it signals of damage and instead start sending it signals of stability, rest, and strength, it does exactly what it's designed to do. It starts to repair itself. And that's when you'll feel everything start to change. You're not on that energy roller coaster anymore. Your thinking gets clearer, your focus gets sharper, your body feels more robust, and it bounces back from things way faster. You are literally actively slowing the aging process at a cellular level. And that's really the ultimate takeaway here. By understanding that aging is a process of damage, you take away its power. It stops being this mysterious, scary thing that's bound to happen. It becomes a variable, an outcome that you can directly influence. It becomes something not to be feared, but to be managed, something you can finally, truly control.